AI generated video are absolutely everywhere right now. Whether you are scrolling through social media, watching YouTube, or browsing the web, you are seeing AI content all over the place. Cinematic AI shots, fully produced AI commercials, stunning visuals that look like they cost a fortune, and a lot of them were made by just one person sitting with a phone or laptop and using the right tools. But here is the thing. Right now, knowing how to work with AI is quickly becoming one of the most valuable skills you can have, because the people who have figured this out, they are making serious money with AI generated content, and honestly it is only going to keep growing from here. The challenge is that if you are just getting started, it can feel incredibly overwhelming. There are so many tools out there, so many options to choose from, and if you pick the wrong one or go in without a plan, you are going to waste a lot of time and money. I've been in the AI creation space for over 7 months now. I've created more images and videos that I can't count, spent thousands of naira testing different platforms, and the number one question I usually get from people repeatedly is that, how can I start? So today I'm going to answer that question properly. I'm going to walk you through clear and simple steps that will take you from total beginner to actually creating real AI videos. Let's get into it. Step 1. Choose your platform. The very first decision you need to make is which platform you are going to use. Right now, there are over 15 AI video generation models and over 10 image generation models. So how do you pick the AI platform to use? You could go with something like Google Flow platform. It gives you access to tools like Nano Banana, Veo 3 and Gemini Omni Flash. But the issue is that you are logged into Google's ecosystem. You can't mix and match with other AI models. That's why there are platforms like Xfeed and OpenArt. These are all in one platform. Think of them like a hub that brings together the best AI image tools and the best AI video tools all under a single subscription. The platforms are flexible. AI is moving so fast that a model that is the best model today might be replaced by something better next week. With an all-in-one platform, you just hop into that same dashboard and the newest tools are already there. No new subscription needed. Different models also have different strengths. Some are better at realistic portraits, others are great for landscapes or fantasy scenes. Having access to all of them means you can always use the right tool for the job, which leads to much better results. Now the question is, which platform should you go with? As a beginner and for the sake of this video, I would suggest using Google Flow as a starting point. There are other solid options too, like OpenArt and Xfeed I mentioned earlier. What is the most important is for you to pick the platform you want to use and make sure you pick something you feel comfortable with and stick with it as you learn. Step 2. Learn how to prompt. This is probably the most important skill you will develop as an AI creator, learning how to write effective prompts. Think of your prompt as a set of instructions. The better your instruction, the better your result. Garbage in, garbage out. I have two methods I use, so let me walk you through both. Method 1. The prompt formula. Whether you are generating an image or a video, this formula gives you a solid foundation every time. Here is how it works. First, you define the subject. Who or what is the main focus? It could be a person, creature, object, whatever you are building the scene around. Let's say it's a man. For this example, I'll use this my picture. Next, you add the shot type. What kind of shot is it? Are you up close or far away? Options include close-up, wide angle, or a medium shot, which is what I will use here. After that, describe the action. What is the subject doing? For example, I want my subject to be carrying a dumbbell. Then you add the scene. Where is the location of the incident? Where is it happening? Give the AI some context. In this case, I'm inside a gym house. Finally, you can include a style or aesthetic. Do you want it to look like a 3D render, a painting, shot on film? For this example, I went with the look of a fitness commercial style. You don't have to follow this in a strict order. Feel free to mix things around. The important thing is that the more context, the better output. Picture the image in your head and describe what you see. If you are creating a video prompt, this same formula applies. Just add in a camera movement, something like a slow pan left, a zoom in, or the camera tracking alongside the subject as it moves. Method 2. Use ChatGPT to build your prompt. Let ChatGPT help you write your prompt. You can describe your idea in plain language and ask it to expand it into a detailed, well-structured generation prompt. For example, you can tell ChatGPT to write a detailed prompt about a lady sitting in a modern restaurant. ChatGPT will then craft a full detailed prompt based on the actual information you tell it. Once you have the full prompt, You can then paste that directly into your AI image through step 3. Generate your images. So now you know how to prompt. Let's actually put this into practice and start generating some images. I will use Nano Banana tool to generate my image. It is my go-to for creating realistic images, great resolution and consistently high quality across a range of styles. Let's run a quick example. Here is the prompt I'm working with. A 26-year-old African female biker sitting on a futuristic motorcycle. She's parked on a rainy city street wearing a black leather jacket. I used this prompt to generate 3 images and here is the result. Now let me show you something even cooler. Image to image generation. This is where you upload a photo of yourself or any reference image. Give the AI instructions and it will transform that image into something completely different. I uploaded a photo of myself and gave this prompt. Turn this person into an astronaut standing on the surface of Mars with a massive futuristic spaceship in the background. Make it ultra-realistic and cinematic. This came out really well. Nano Banana followed the prompt accurately by placing the subject in a realistic Mars environment with a large futuristic spaceship in the background. The lighting, spacesuit details, and cinematic composition make the image feel like a scene from a high-budget science fiction movie. Step 4. Generate your videos. Now here's where things get really exciting. Once you have your images, you can bring them to life as video. Inside Google Flow or whichever platform you are using, head over to the video section. Here you will see a few different options. Frames to video, where you add 2 images you want to turn to a video. The first image will transition to the next image. Ingredient to video, here you can add multiple images depending on the kind of video you are trying to create. You can also use ingredient to video as text to video, where you type a prompt and the AI generates a video from scratch. The trade-off here is consistency. Every generation is going to look slightly different, which makes it tricky if you need a specific character or product to look the same across multiple clips. For example, I used exactly the same prompt twice. Notice how the AI changes the character's face, clothing details, and even some parts of the environment. This is one of the biggest limitations of text to video generation. You can use the same ingredient to video feature as image to video. This is my preferred method. You can start with an image as your first frame, which means you've locked in the visual style, character look, and setting. From that starting point, the AI generates motions that fit naturally into what's already there. Here is how I typically approach it. I take the image I want to animate, post it into the image to video session, select a model like Omni Flash, and then write a video prompt. Something like, the camera glides past the astronaut as they examine the sample while dust blows across the terrain and distance vehicle move around the spacecraft. Here is the result.
This sample has a high iron content. I'm finding traces of cross-bedding in this rock.
Because of the distortion in the stone when he puts it in his hand, I decided to regenerate the video, and here's another result.
This sample has a highly unusual porous texture. I'm sending the initial scan data back to base now.
You can also drop your image into ChatGPT and ask it to write the video prompt for you, especially when you are first starting out. I would encourage you to practice and make videos as much as possible. The more you create, the faster you understand how the AI works. One more important tip: generating video can be expensive, especially if you are on a paid or premium models. Before you hit generate, read through your prompts carefully and make sure you actually agree with everything in there. Don't waste credit on a prompt you are not happy with. Now let me show you one of the more advanced techniques: start and end frame generation. Not every model supports this, but on Google Flow, only View 3 can do it. Link 3 can do that as well if you have access to it on the platform you are using. Here's how it works. You give the AI 2 images, one for how the scene starts and one for how it ends, and the AI generates the transition between them. For example, I created a starting image of my character at the surface of Mars with a massive futuristic spaceship in the background. Then I went back to Nano Banana and made the second image of the same character, now out of space. I'll use this as my hint frame. Then I wrote a simple prompt: astronaut on a red desert planet inspect a rock. A powerful portal-like energy wave sweeps across the scene, transforming the alien landscape into a busy modern city. The camera tracks forward as the astronaut walks through the transition without stopping. Dust becomes city here, spacecraft becomes skyscrapers, and explorer becomes surprised with pedestrians filming him. Smooth cinematic camera movement, realistic environmental morphing, epic science fiction transformation, ultra detailed photorealistic 4K blockbuster movie style. The AI then generated a video transition between those two moments. The results are not perfect every time. Sometimes the AI doesn't make the transition on the first try, but when it works, it looks amazing. And by stitching 2 or 3 of these transitions together, you can build out full video sequences with real visual flow. And that's it. You've learned the 4 steps to getting started with generative AI. Picking your platform, learning how to prompt, generating images, and creating videos. You now have everything you need to go create your first AI image and your first AI video. Now it's time for you to go and make something. When you are done generating your AI videos and you need tutorial on how to edit them, then go and watch the video that is currently showing on your screen. If there's any question you want to ask me, drop it in the comments, and if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, make sure you do that now and turn on the notification. Don't forget to like this video and share. I'll see you in the next one.